They are born into power, raised in privilege, and admired by millions. The daughters of Africa's most powerful men, graceful, intelligent, and strikingly beautiful. But behind the elegance lies a story far more complex. Some are celebrated for their achievements, shaping their own legacy beyond their father's name. Others find themselves caught in controversy, one giving birth out of wedlock, defying tradition, another openly embracing a forbidden identity in a country where their own father's government considers it a crime. But beauty is more than just a face, it's confidence, influence, and the way the world sees you. And today, we are going to look into the lives of the top 10 most beautiful African presidential daughters, not just by their looks, but by the public's voice. Social media debates, expert opinions, and real stories shape this countdown. Who truly stands out? Who rules the hearts of the people? And who walks the fine line between admiration and scandal? Stay with us as we uncover the beauty, the power, and the secrets behind Africa's most talked about first daughters. This is a list you don't want to miss. Welcome to the world of research. Welcome to the large family of wisdom in narrations. Number 10. Habibat Oyindamola Tinubu, Nigeria. Habibat Oyindamola Tinubu, the daughter of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of Nigeria. As homosexuality continues to spread rapidly around the world in recent years, many leaders have not hesitated to punish those involved in its spread harshly, starting from the leadership of Musveni in Uganda, who has been accused of executing severe measures against homosexuals despite denying these accusations.
Do you personally dislike homosexuals?
Of course, they are disgusting.
Homosexual acts are illegal in Uganda.
Uganda's parliament has voted to increase prison sentences for homosexual acts,
and anyone convicted of engaging in homosexual activities is sentenced to life imprisonment, as stated in the law enacted in May 2023. This law also provides for the death penalty for severe homosexuality, including acts such as rape of someone under 18, or when the victim contracts a life-threatening disease like HIV/AIDS. In many other African countries, there are leaders and governments accused of persecuting homosexuals. Habibat Oyindamola Tinubu is one of the daughters of African presidents who has openly accepted her same-sex relationships. However, she also engages in relationships with men. This means she has relationships with both women and men, placing her in the queer category in technical terms. She is also widely known for her strong opposition to governments like Museveni's, which refuse to acknowledge that homosexuals are people with rights and deserve the freedom to love. Habibat Oyindamola is also a renowned model and artist. Her fashion shows and the way she showcases her unique beauty and figure have placed her among the most stunning African women in the public eye. Her smooth, dark skin, combined with her style and confidence, secures her place as number 10 on the list of beautiful presidential daughters currently in power in Africa. Habibat is the fifth child and second daughter of President Tinubu and his wife Oluremi Tinubu. Number 9. Tiro Nangagwa, Zimbabwe. Let's head to the southeast of Africa to a country located between two rivers, the Zambezi and Limpopo, Zimbabwe. This country, since November 2017, has been led by a man who took over from the elderly Robert Mugabe, who had ruled for 37 years until his strength faded. May God rest his soul. This man, who succeeded him, is called Emmerson Mnangagwa. Among his 9 children, it is confirmed that he has a daughter who is extremely beautiful, with a stunning appearance. Her name is Tiro Mnangagwa, and she is the youngest daughter he had with his first wife, Jane Matarise, before she passed away in 2002. According to various experienced analysts who create lists of the most beautiful daughters of current African presidents, she is ranked 9th. She was born in 1986 and is known for her hard work, never giving up despite the challenges she faces, even being the daughter of a president. She has worked tirelessly in her career, not letting anyone discourage her. Tiro works in film production and acting, as well as environmental conservation. She became famous for her role in the popular film Gonarejo, released in 2020, and she also appeared in the 2021 film The Story of Nehanda. She studied professional photography at Cape Town's City Varsity in South Africa and also studied sports at Cape Peninsula University of Technology, also in South Africa. Number 8. Wanu Hafid Amir, Tanzania. Let's rise slightly and move through Malawi, then make our way to a country that borders the Indian Ocean to the west, not forgetting the cradle in the north. If you mention this country and finish without talking about the mountains that have amazed many, like Kilimanjaro, or parks like Serengeti, then perhaps you haven't studied world geography properly. In such a case, I'd advise you to refer to knowledge sources related to that. The country I'm referring to is Tanzania. Leaving aside these remarkable natural wonders, the country is led by a woman, Samia Suluhu Hassan, who is one of the African presidents with a daughter ranked 8th. Her name is Wanu Hafid Amir. She is the only daughter among the other siblings, and like her mother, Amir is also involved in politics, being part of the ruling party, Chama cha Mapinduzi, since shortly after independence. She has been a member of Zanzibar's parliament since 2005, when she was only 23 years old. Born in Zanzibar in 1982, she is often seen wearing attire that aligns with her Muslim faith. Number 7. Laala, Kadijah, Morocco. Let's move to the north of Africa, where there is a country bordered by the Sahara Desert in the south, Algeria to the east, the Atlantic Ocean to the west, and the Mediterranean Sea to the north. That country is Morocco, led by King Mohammed VI, who is a member of the Alawite dynasty. He ascended the throne on July 23, 1999, after the death of King Hassan II. In addition to ruling a wealthy country located on the coast, where many go for rest, King Mohammed VI has a beautiful daughter named Laala Kadijah, who is the princess of the Moroccan monarchy. She was born on February 28, 2007, which means she has just turned 18. Her mother, Laala Salma, separated from King Mohammed VI in 2018. Kadijah has one sibling, a brother named Moulay Hassan, who is the crown prince. She is well known for the jewels in the crown of the Alawite dynasty. She is a beautiful and very calm young woman. She studied at the prestigious Royal College in Rabat, the capital of Morocco, where she learned 4 languages: Arabic, French, English, and Spanish. These languages are very important for representing the Moroccan royal family during events. Kadijah first appeared publicly in 2018 with her father during a ceremony to present a development report. A few months later, in February 2019, Kadijah appeared again with her father when they received King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia of Spain during their visit to Morocco. In March of the same year, she was seen with her father welcoming Pope Francis during his visit to the country. After that, she did not appear publicly again, spending the following years of her youth away from the spotlight. She reappeared in public last year when French President Emmanuel Macron visited Morocco. During this visit, the people of Morocco were excited to see her again, as she had grown a lot. In several rankings by various media outlets, Princess Kadijah is ranked 7th among the most beautiful daughters of sitting African presidents. Number 6. Charlene, Ruto, Kenya. Let's move to East Africa, to the country of Kenya, which is bordered by the Indian Ocean to the southeast, Somalia to the east, Ethiopia to the north, South Sudan to the northwest, Uganda to the west, and Tanzania to the south. This country is led by its 5th president, William Ruto, who is often called Zakayo, Kasongo, and other similar names. The reason for calling him Zakayo is tied to his controversial tax collection methods, which nearly cost him his power in the middle of last year. Zakayo is portrayed as a man of short stature, but also one who was not lenient when it came to state taxes. His opponents often call him these names, although he does not take offense. He responds, telling them that without taxes, the country cannot progress, and asks them to continue calling him by those names. Besides having worn shoes at the age of 15 due to poverty and selling chickens, Ruto has a very beautiful daughter who is ranked 6th among the most beautiful daughters of sitting African presidents. Her name is Charlene Ruto. She was born in Nairobi, Kenya on May 2nd, 1994 and has 6 siblings. She is known for her active involvement in various charitable activities. She holds a bachelor's degree in communication from Daystar University in Nairobi, Kenya, and a master's degree in business from Les Roches International School of Hotel Management in Switzerland. Since 2018, Charlene has worked as the media director at Mobile Decisioning Holding Limited and as the director of marketing and communications at Westin Hotel. Charlene campaigned for her father before the 2022 Kenyan general elections. After being sworn in September 2022, she began attending various conferences and events, both within the country and internationally. Charlene has held 31 meetings with government officials and local leaders. However, her involvement in politics sparked debates among people questioning her role. Charlene founded SMACHS Foundation, Smart Mechanized Agriculture and Climate Action for Humanity and Sustainability, an organization advocating for technology-driven agriculture, beekeeping, climate change awareness, and fighting its impacts. The foundation aims to solve youth unemployment by promoting modern and sustainable farming. It also works on combating deforestation, addressing climate change, and protecting Kenya's natural resources by planting trees and promoting sustainable agriculture. Due to her impactful work, she is considered one of the most prominent daughters of African leaders. In 2023, Avance Media recognized her as one of the 100 most influential African women, reflecting her contributions to leadership, youth empowerment, climate change advocacy, and sustainable agriculture development. Number 5. Brenda Beia, Cameroon. Let's move to Cameroon, led by Paul Biya for 43 years, making him the second longest-serving president in Africa after Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasogo of Equatorial Guinea. This 92-year-old leader has a beautiful daughter named Brenda Beia. She was born in Switzerland in 1997. Brenda is an activist, rapper, and entrepreneur.
It's mad, they all want to hit. Niggas is sad, drew all on my dick.
She has 3 brothers, Frank Biya, Paul Biya Jr., and Georges Gilbert Bangla. This striking young woman attended primary and secondary school at Les Coccinelles, a school designed for the children of Cameroon's top government officials. She and her older brother, Paul Jr., later continued their education at Collège du Léman, a private school in Switzerland located in Versoix near Geneva, which is known for educating the children of heads of state. Afterward, she moved to Los Angeles in the United States to continue her studies. Brenda and her younger brother Junior went on to study at the National School of Administration and Magistracy, ENAM, a prestigious institution in Cameroon located in the capital Yaoundé, which is designated to train future leaders of the country's high offices. Because they were the children of the head of state, security equipment was spread throughout the institution to ensure their safety. This young woman revealed on her Instagram account in November 2019 that she was suffering from Graves' disease and thyroid problems, which caused significant changes in her behavior. In 2020, she decided to pursue a career in music, inspired by her love for various African artists, including Loco. She even invited Wizkid to perform at a private concert at the Presidential Palace in Cameroon. On April 16, 2020, she launched a store called Brie Culture Inc. Shopping, a wig-selling store in Beverly Hills, California. In 2024, Beia began a career in rapping.
is sad.
On June 30th, 2024, Brenda Beia confirmed that she is a lesbian. On that date, she posted a photo on Instagram kissing her girlfriend, accompanied by words of love. In an interview with the French newspaper Le Parisien on July 9th, 2024, Brenda confirmed that she is indeed a lesbian and that the message she shared on Instagram was true. The 27-year-old mentioned that many people are in the same situation and face challenges because of who they are, and she shared her story to offer hope to those who feel they are not alone. She revealed that her first love was a girl when she was only 16, which was difficult for her to accept. She struggled with it because of the culture of her country, but ultimately she could not deny her feelings. When she started university, she began dating someone of the same sex, but she kept it a secret, only sharing it with her friends, and no one in her family knew. Now, Brenda Beia is in a relationship with a 25-year-old Brazilian model named Leons, and they have been together for over a year, as she confirmed during the interview. Brenda mentioned that her brother called her angrily, questioning her about the posts she had made on social media without informing the family. Later, her parents called her and asked her to delete the posts, but she said she had already made up her mind. In Cameroon, same-sex relations are illegal and punishable by up to 5 years in prison, and this law existed even before her father came to power. She stated that she believes this law is unjust and hopes her story will help change it. On this list, Brenda Beia is ranked 5th. Number 4. Natasha Musveni, Uganda. Natasha Musveni is the daughter of Uganda's President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who has been in power for 39 years, making him the third longest-serving president after the two we previously mentioned. Her mother is Janet Museveni. She is one of 3 daughters of this 81-year-old leader, and Janet Museveni, alongside Diana Museveni, who married Jeffrey Cantu, but they divorced in 2024, causing a global attention. Natasha Museveni, who is married to Edwin Karugire, and Patience Museveni, who is married to Odrek Rwabwogo. All of these daughters married as virgins, as Janet Museveni mentioned in an interview with a Kenyan newspaper, Nairobi News. Natasha is known in the entertainment industry as a model, showcasing trendy clothing, which has made her photos highly popular. This 49-year-old woman left London in 1990 to study fashion and later founded Kani, a fashion house. She is also skilled in acting and film production. One of the films she worked on is called 27 Guns, which is about her father, President Museveni, and his fellow soldiers during the war to liberate Uganda. Natasha herself wrote and directed this film, which was first shown in Kampala on September 8, 2018, and later in Johannesburg, South Africa. She was born in the United States in 1976. Natasha is a mother to 2 older children, a son and a daughter. Number 3. Elsisi, Egypt. Let's turn our focus to the north, to the country of Egypt, which has been led by Abdel Fattah al-Sisi since June 2014. Elsisi, who ranks 3rd among the most beautiful daughters of presidents on this African continent. She was born in Cairo on March 28, 1996. Her mother is Entisar Amir, the wife of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. It is difficult to find information about her life and what she does, as she has always kept her life private, avoiding politics and keeping her personal life out of the public eye. However, she got married recently. She was last seen in public in 2023 when she attended a royal wedding in Jordan with her mother. Aya is the only daughter in a family of 4 children, with 3 brothers named Mustafa, Mahmoud, and Hassan. She holds a bachelor's degree in business from the American University in Cairo. Although she maintains a low profile, she is well known for her charitable work and her efforts to encourage women to participate in decision-making roles. Number 2. Sikaniso Dlamini, Eswatini. Let's move to the southern part of the African continent, to the country that borders only two countries, South Africa to the west and south, and Mozambique to the northeast. This country was formerly known as Swaziland, but on April 19, 2018, King Mswati III changed its name to Eswatini during the celebrations marking the 50th anniversary of the country's independence. King Mswati III has a daughter who is confirmed to be the second most beautiful daughter of African heads of state. Her name is Sikaniso Dlamini, and she is the princess of this kingdom. She is the first daughter of King Mswati III and the eldest among his 30 children. Her mother, Sibonelo Mungometulu, also known as Inkosikati Lambikiza, is the first of the 10 queens of King Mswati. She is the firstborn of 3 children born to King Mswati III and Inkosikati Lambikiza. She was born in Mbabane, the capital of Eswatini, in September 1989. She is widely known for her philanthropic work and efforts to promote the culture and heritage of Eswatini. She once served as country's former Minister of Information and Communication Technology from 2018 to 2023. In 2020, at the age of 32, she shocked the world by giving birth to a son in an unusual manner, without any wedding ceremony or public acknowledgement of her husband, who was also not known to the public. This event caused attention after the media in Eswatini, Swaziland News, reported on her love affair with a basketball player from Eswatini named Mzwake Firi. Their relationship ended when King Mswati intervened, as he disapproved of the man due to his poverty. However, during this time, King Mswati was informed, and his daughter, in turn, distanced herself from the man. This was a lie, because on April 10, 2020, she gave birth to a son named Fikolwezwe, Fiko Kukanya Fasika Elihu Dlamini. Number 1. Anja Kagame, Rwanda. At the first position is Anja Kagame, the second child among the 4 children of Rwanda's President Paul Kagame and Jeanette Kagame. Anja Kagame, 32 years old, is a mother of 2 children. She studied political science at Smith College in Massachusetts, USA. She also holds a master's degree in international affairs from Columbia University in New York, one of the most prestigious universities in the USA and the world. Anja Kagame is the Deputy Executive Director of the Strategy and Policy Council, SPC, in the President's Office. She married Bertrand Ndengeyingoma in June 2019, and they now have 2 children. She was born in Brussels, Belgium, on September 8, 1993. She is one of the most followed daughters of heads of state on social media. Her photos and her beauty attract many followers, and her pictures or videos are widely loved by people from different corners of the world. She is the only daughter of President Paul Kagame. This concludes my report. In your opinion, how do you think you would follow these daughters of heads of state? Who would be the first and who would be the 10th? Normally, it is agreed that a person is considered beautiful based on their appearance. However, there are different factors that people consider when evaluating the beauty of others. Some of the characteristics that define a beautiful woman or girl include looking good in the face, having smooth skin free from pimples or other skin conditions, and having a good posture. These are the traits mentioned in the book Attraction and Beauty by Robert Franklin and Leslie Zebrowitz, found on the first page of their work. You might wonder, is there a mistake in saying that beauty lies in these aspects? Could it be that you're not completely right, or that you're looking through the wrong lens? It's true that having big or small booty, hips could be controversial when determining beauty, or even seen as a flaw depending on the perspective. However, we cannot ignore that nowadays, certain physical features are widely accepted. Women who possess these traits are admired, as they are seen as having the power to attract wealth and luxury. In contrast, women who lack these features are often viewed in a less favorable light. In the world today, there's a saying that a girl with a big booty, referred to as nyash in Africa, now has more confidence and a better chance at life than a girl with a PhD, but without such a figure. This isn't something I've made up. Many people will tell you the same. Beauty and the admiration of certain features in today's society have certainly evolved. What was once considered a flaw is now sometimes regarded as an asset. People might also connect beauty to what happens behind closed doors, as certain characteristics are believed to be appealing in intimate relationships. Other factors that can be considered when evaluating a woman's beauty, as Franklin and Zebrowitz mention, include having good manners, being humble, and fulfilling her responsibilities. These traits are often prioritized over physical beauty by many who seek partners based on character, although some still emphasize physical appearance. Education and awareness can also play a role in how beauty is judged. However, when we focus on the daughters of African presidents, our main focus tends to be their physical appearance because we don't have access to their hearts or inner personalities, nor do we have the chance to evaluate their behaviors. This is the reason why many media outlets base their rankings of the most beautiful presidential daughters in Africa on physical appearance, as that is the most visible and accessible characteristic for public evaluation. Thanks for watching. I wish you better life, foods, and money. Stay in the Big Wins family.